lovely Wednesday, and you're welcome to your favorite Gen Z podcast show, and that would have to be Just Vibes. My name, of course, is Nana Isofa Boris Humans. Yeah, I love you. I know you love me too. I'm excited to come here every week because we're going to have great conversations about sometimes controversial topics, sometimes fun and exciting topics. Today is going to be no different. We're going to do the same thing with a different twist like we do it all the time. I have amazing guests with me today. We're going to have a lovely conversation. I'd also like to say thank you to our sponsor, Johnny Walker, who always entreats us to keep walking. But before we get into all we have to do today, let me take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Just Vibes. You're welcome back. This is still Just Vibes, your favorite Gen Z podcast show with me, Sofa. Like I said earlier before we went on the break, I have amazing people here. We're going to have a conversation with them. And so I'll go ahead and introduce my guests for today. I always like having people on the show, you know, it's like we get to know each other. And I've actually been looking forward to having the two of you here for different reasons, which I'll say off air. But then again, kindly introduce yourself and let us
ladies
know.
first?
Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first.
No, I don't know, honey.
No,
don't
this is
worry.
just being polite.
Don't worry.
Really?
Let's let him have it.
Okay.
Kindly go first.
So I'm Mira. I'm a lifestyle, travel, food, and fashion content creator.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
and I'm
right.
also a social media manager as well.
Okay. A woman of many talents. We love to see it. You're welcome to Just Vibes.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
My intro is not going to be that exciting like his, but anyway, I'm James,
Okay.
popularly known as Saint James. I'm
Okay.
an automotive YouTuber
Mm-hmm.
and around car content creator.
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank
You
you.
see what I'm talking about? I have variety on the show today, and I love it. I definitely love to have variety on the show. Now, today, I'm going to take you guys out of what you're usually doing, right?
Okay.
Today, we're going to talk about family
Ooh.
and
Okay.
relationships. Now, before I let you know the topic, we do this thing called Anonymous, where we put out a question on our socials and some platforms where people are allowed to answer these questions without their identity attached to it.
Okay.
Right? And so, when your
Awesome.
identity is not attached to something, you feel free to free your mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know what y'all been doing. I know what y'all been doing. And so our question for Anonymous today is, your partner brings your nosy, emphasis on nosy,
Okay.
mother-in-law to live with you without telling you. What do you do next? What's next for you in this life, right? Because first off, emphasis on nosy. First person says, and the people in Anonymous, they're usually not nice, so brace yourself. This person says, I'd be furious, exclamation mark. Communication is key in any relationship, and my partner should have consulted me before making such a big decision. I'll sit down with them and
Definitely.
express how this feels like a major violation of boundaries. Hey, isn't the person's mother? What's going on? It's not just about the mother-in-law, it's about respect for my feelings too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I think you agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
honestly.
you don't worry. We'll come there. This person says, honestly, I try to keep an open mind. Maybe there's a good reason for it, and my partner might have felt it was necessary. I'll talk to them to understand their reasoning, but I would definitely set some ground rules for privacy and personal space. It's all about compromise. I don't know who this is, but when you succeed in setting ground rules for your mother-in-law, show us the way.
Yeah, show us the way.
Show us the way, because I don't know. Do you think it's possible for anyone?
I don't
to say,
think it's possible. Honestly,
No.
I don't think it's
No, it's
possible.
not.
this is flat out cap. But just in case you figure it out, let us know, okay? Next one says, I would feel disrespected. It's not just about having someone living with us. It's about my partner not considering my opinion or how I feel about the situation. I'll have a serious talk with them and about the importance of communication and making decisions together as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but okay.
Why not all the time?
We'll say off air. I'll explain why off air. No, I can't say it
Are
here.
you
Please?
sure?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I hear you. I'll come and tell you guys anyways. This one says, I'll try to approach it from a place of understanding. Hey, there are lots of understanding going there.
Understanding
In the comments
women.
today, says maybe my partner didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I'd let them know that it feels like an invasion of my space and my boundaries. Then we'll figure out how to make the situation work, but I'd expect some compromises. On whose part? That's another thing about Anonymous. Like, you can't ask further questions.
Yeah.
But who is supposed to compromise?
Yeah.
Your partner or their parents? Because then again, I always like to use myself as an example. If I'm a mother-in-law, right, I'm my child's house, whether male or female, it's my house. Unless my child didn't contribute to the house, it's my house too. I will place things where I want them to be placed, and I'll feel free.
In someone's house.
It's my child's house.
I mean, you
Still
also
someone's
have your
house.
husband's house, so you should be there, not your son's house.
Well, you have a point.
Yeah.
But then again, that's my child's house. Like, I brought them back. Like they say, I can unalive them too. Or it's not legal.
It's not.
legal.
It's definitely not
It's
legal.
not.
But parents say it all the time.
Yeah.
I brought you here. I can
But they
take
don't
you
mean
back.
it. They don't mean it literally.
Saying and acting it is different.
Yeah.
It's different.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see how it's gonna go. Just in case anybody out there is thinking of unaliving their kids, you know that it's not legal.
It's not legal at all.
Yeah. This one finally says, I'd be upset. I'd also want to know how long this arrangement is expected to last. I wouldn't the person is even counting the person's feet. I wouldn't jump to conclusions, but I definitely want to establish some boundaries and make sure we communicate better in the future. Definitely boundaries are important, but definitely not on your mother-in-law's part. She's not giving you any boundaries. And I'm telling you as a potential mother-in-law. We ain't got no boundaries.
Don't move into your children's house here.
What?
Don't move into your children's house.
That's where I'm gonna be. That's my child. Unless it's not my child. But then, I mean, what do you guys think about this? If your partner brings their mother into your home with
I think the least thing you can do out of decency is alert me beforehand.
Yeah.
No, you're not understanding. This person did not alert you. They brought it.
Because if you didn't alert me there, there's no compromise anywhere.
The truth is, they opened the door, you saw her, you say, hi, honey, and you saw their mother, you say, good afternoon, ma. Or good evening, ma.
Yeah.
They didn't ask you. The person is there already.
Like, then there's no compromise here because already you've chosen for me. I don't have a choice in this case.
But then again, because today I'm going to be there again, so get ready. Let's say when you say I've chosen for you, I don't really get it because I'm only bringing my mother. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but this is our house. Like sometimes you want to feel free in your own house, but your mother would want some things placed some ways, and maybe I wouldn't want that. And at this point, I can't fight your mother. I can't even fight you to begin with.
That's great. That's great to know.
You've chosen for me. I can't do much about it.
Well,
I'll hate the whole situation for a very long time.
Yeah.
But probably I'll not show it outwardly. But then I'll definitely hate it.
So would you have like a conversation with her?
I'll have a conversation with her.
Whether the mom is there or not.
Oh, when we go upstairs.
Love it. When we go upstairs. There'll be an upstairs in the house.
There has to be an upstairs.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, how about you?
Well, I think it's easy on the guy's side because it's the woman's mother that is moving in.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the women's side, it's the guy's mom that is moving in with this. So it becomes difficult because it's like it's love between his wife and the mother.
Especially when the house belongs to the man.
Exactly. So I'll be furious and then I'll show signs that this wasn't supposed to happen. You're supposed to communicate this with me.
Yeah.
And then as my husband's mother, you should understand that you're not supposed to be here for a very long time.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 days, 4 days, you're gone.
Wait.
No.
What kind of children-in-law are you?
No.
Both of you.
We need
But why you
privacy.
come to be in my house
You
for
want
1 week?
grandchildren, don't you?
You live together
Yes.
for most of the time.
Okay.
If I come 1 week, 2
Oh,
weeks,
No,
that's
2 weeks is
too
a stretch.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
Why are you running from
Tuesday.
your house?
I'm not running. I want to be
Your
here.
husband
Why?
is waiting for you in your in
What's
his
wrong in your
house.
house?
Here, this is where I want to be.
Fair, have the house. I'll move to your place.
Oh, nice.
Yes, because I mean,
On that
clearly it's the
note-
house you want.
On that note, we're going on a quick commercial break. I need to fix these two. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to Just Vibes. We're having a conversation about, parent-in-laws and them moving into the house. And me, like I said, I like to project and go into the future. You see how they ask you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see?
Yeah.
How do I see myself as a mother-in-law? I see myself, in my children's lives, very active, very present, making sure they're making the right decisions.
Okay.
Not making the mistakes I made. Checking on, if it's a girl, checking on your husband. If it's a man, checking on your wife. Making sure that they are taking care of you well, And I can't do that in like 1 week, so I need to be there.
Do you not trust your training?
Yeah.
What?
Do you not trust your training?
It's not my child. It's the person with my child I'm bothered about.
Fair.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I mean, like all jokes aside, I'm serious. I'd really be bothered about who's my child.
But you trusted them enough to get married to your kids.
No, I didn't trust them. It's my child's choice. And so I'm supporting them. It's two different things. Okay? I hope my mom is not watching this because she told me she trusts me. But then again, back to, the situation. Having a mother-in-law or a father-in-law like in your house, what are some of the restrictions you think that you'd feel if they came in?
So for father-in-laws, I think they are pretty chill. It's very rare you hear a situation where a father-in-law is very, please forgive me for saying this, demanding like a mother-in-law. Yes. Fathers are very chilled. I don't think any father will get up from his house and go and stay in his son's house for over a week.
Yeah.
Oh, I know some people.
Really?
But it's rare.
But
It's very rare.
it doesn't feel like too much. It's like he's there, but you don't even know.
You don't even know he's there.
Yeah.
He's just
also because some of these parents get like really bored and they don't have much to do and stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
if I
go
don't
on a
have
trip.
much to do, go on a trip alone. I want to go with my child. Will you
Go with your husband.
Will you let him go?
You're married.
Let's say my husband is not.
he's not available. You can't tell me you do not have friends.
Yes.
I do not believe that. Because the people you gossip about in church are technically your friends.
Exactly.
Go out with them.
No, don't let me have a problem with you. Because as a fancy child, you know that your mother will say she doesn't have friends.
Well, she says it every day, but I know she has friends. That's my point. Like, I know you have friends.
So she's not going to admit it. And besides, I feel like when like women go, sometimes you categorize your friends. You have friends for church. Some don't have friends for just the market. They know like if they need to go. They have friends that they sit down with to talk about their
things,
kids' lives. It's different. But you can't call them and hang with them. No.
Well,
I'm really in my mother era today.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
so with the mothers-in-law, first of all, just pray you have a good mother-in-law.
Exactly.
That's all I can say.
Yes.
This is a big prayer you need, but I mean, a mother is a mother.
Yeah.
Wherever she is, should obviously want to take control over everything happening around, whether you like it or not. So let's say, for instance, when I come home, my favorite hobby is just dump my shoes by the door. And then my mother-in-law is very prim and proper. Shoes should be here, socks should be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be very...
I'm going to say yep.
It's going to be very hard.
Yeah.
Because that's why I said over a week is difficult. Because it's something maybe I've been doing for, let's say, we've married for 5 years. I've been doing this every day for the past 5 years. I come home, my shoes are by the door. Then for like 1 week, every day, I have to make sure my shoes go upstairs. Like, hey, after 1 week, I'm like, no, I'm going back to my states.
Yeah, so from my perspective, imagine every time when I wake up, I prepare English breakfast for my husband.
Yeah.
And then one time I wake up and then I see my mother-in-law preparing banku or probably eba.
She wants
She'd be
to
like,
feed her son.
my son loves this, but I'm married to your son and he enjoys the English breakfast.
Like,
so I don't understand why you're preparing banku in the morning.
Let's do this, right? If you're in that situation, if you're in that situation, will you eat the English breakfast or the banku?
Hey. Here's the thing.
Explain.
I have to explain. Please let me explain.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to remain with her for a very long time. Please, the English breakfast, please. Please, let's be at peace. Before I choose something else, then every day is like, so mameba. Man, yeah, banku man.
Yes,
Let
yes,
do the
yes,
banku
yes.
for you every single time. I'm like, oh, Empress. It's not like that, too. It's just so for peace to reign for a longer period of time, because I wouldn't want my mom to come stay with me for over a week.
What if I'm your mom and I'm upset
That what?
that you picked her English breakfast? But I gave birth
Ma,
to you.
Eventually, mom, you go home.
Yes.
This is
What if
technically
I
the mother
want
of my
to-
children. You get it?
Aw.
This is the person.
Yes.
Sometimes I lose hope about Ghanaian men. Then sometimes I regain the hope. Oh my God, high five.
Like-
There's hope. There's hope.
Yeah,
There's
there
hope,
is. There
yes,
is.
there's
There
hope.
is. There is.
Really, there
I
is
mean,
hope.
this is the person I've chosen to do life with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mom, you have to understand me. You have to understand. I can't.
You go.
Maybe the first day you come, the first night you sleep over, I'll eat your banku. Yes, she won't be mad. But
Yeah.
if you say after 2 weeks, mommy's still here every morning, she's doing, let's say, banku, fufu, watching, and her English breakfast not being eaten, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's
Like,
not
mommy,
fair
you
at all.
yourself, you know that this is not fair.
So let me make it worse, right?
Yeah,
Let's say the English breakfast is mid, right?
it won't be made.
Oh, relax. Yeah,
Yeah,
in a
it won't be
hurry.
made.
It won't be
Yeah, in
made.
a
It won't be
hurry.
made.
I like that.
It
You
won't
cook,
be
yeah?
made.
Like
Yeah,
you
I
cook
cook.
like head
I
food,
cook. I
right?
cook.
You let's say today pay. Then maybe you're having a bad morning and it was mid or almost mid,
Mhm.
and you miss your mom's food.
Hey. Oh, I'll go to my wife and be like, Charlie, honey, this one, I
But
beg.
and yet Debiana Brewan
Yeah, actually.
Well,
You know, it's not every day
Because
that
it's not
the
every
food
day
will be
her
delicious.
English breakfast is made.
of course.
Exactly. So if there's one day and then, like I said, it's
Yes.
made, and I tell her that, honey, maybe today your salt in the eggs were too much. I can't eat this. Can I eat this? Like, I'll ask permission,
Yeah,
honestly.
It's
I
communication.
think I would ask permission. Because that way she's less angry if she just walks in and sees you eating. I mean,
Yeah.
if she walks in, she knows that, oh, he mentioned that maybe today I didn't do this. And then maybe she'll agree. She had a bad morning.
Yeah.
So that one, she wouldn't
Yeah.
really mind.
It's all about communication.
Peace has to reign
Yes.
eventually.
It's okay. But I mean, let's look at boundaries, right? But
Yeah.
but even before we get into that, have you, like, do you know anyone who's experienced something like that, like having to live with an in-law who was tough? Amira.
So I grew up in a family house.
Okay.
I grew up with my grandma, with my aunties and their spouse and everything. And there's no morning that you would wake up and there's silence.
Wow.
Like there's always something that they're arguing about.
Wow.
There's a misunderstanding. There's no peace. So I just feel like, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. And I feel like when you communicate everything, it helps. Like
but
I
how
agree
did that
with.
make you feel? Like seeing
So
that
I'm personally, I don't really care about a lot of things. Honestly, I
you are part
really-
of the ignore squad. Like,
yes, I don't really care about it. So
Yeah.
I don't. When they're arguing, I don't say anything. Like nothing. Prepare my breakfast for me. Let me go to school. That's it. I don't really care. Like, so it's crazy how this, like, they're like, things are happening. I'm not saying.
because really there's not much you can do.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't do anything about it.
James, how about you?
Okay, so I didn't grow up in a family house like that. But then, was that even a situation? Yeah, there were times where my mom's mom comes over, but it was pretty peaceful actually.
It was.
Yeah, it was peaceful.
That's,
Oh, that's
cool.
good. That's good.
Yeah, because
That's
even
good.
she then wouldn't stay more than 3 days. There were
Yeah.
times where we would beg her, like when we were on vacation, like, oh,
That
grandma,
she
stay
stay.
longer. She's like, no, I have to go home. She gives us an excuse, but I mean, now I grew up, I understood that, yeah, she just wants us to have our privacy at home, and then, yeah.
Me, I'm not that grandma. Me, I'm grandma will stay there. Grandma will stay there. So that you enjoy your time with your kids and your grandkids. Very necessary.
Yeah, it's
If you
fair.
want to spend time with the grandkids, they can
come
always come to your house.
Why are you sucking me from the house?
We
Like,
want privacy. The privacy
Yes,
is important. It's very important.
Let's reverse the rules. Yeah, let's reverse it. Let's reverse it.
Why are you reversing this?
You relax.
Okay.
When you were younger, let's say you say you're the mother-in-law right
Yeah.
now. When you were younger, would you want your husband's mother to come and stay with you for an extended
we
period of time?
will live far away from here, so that if it's traveling,
see?
she'll
So
be
you see your
tired.
children will do that to
You
you.
see?
Well,
No, but when you live far away, that's when they'll actually stay longer because it's a long journey.
that's actually
If I
true.
travel for 5 hours and come and visit you, I'm not staying for a week.
I mean,
I'll be
they'll
there for
stay
like
longer, but
yes.
when they leave, it will take
Yeah, but if you're close to, you know that, I mean, last, if you take an Uber
Oh, no,
or I take you home,
we
it's
are
like
not
an
saying
hour.
now
to-
you're telling me that as try as we should be closer. I got it. I'll keep that in mind.
You shouldn't give her
I'm
ideas.
not-
Don't patronize her.
You guys guys are giving me ideas. Now let's move to like boundaries in order for some of these things not to happen.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean we're all projecting, you know, we want to get the love of our lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you've lost hope. Have you lost hope?
I'm hopeful.
You are
I'm hopeful.
hopeful. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We are hopeful. You've given me the hope today. So I'm back in the hopeful squad. And
Yeah.
I mean, some boundaries that I feel like should be set in my home would be, you know, not necessarily boundaries, but like communication, literally like everything that we
Yes.
have to do.
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
believe that if you tell me that your mom is coming and maybe I can't stand here, I might go on a vacation so that's when she leaves, I'll come back.
That would be a whole different case.
You know, but if you tell me, like, I know how to handle it,
Yeah.
you know, because like I'm saying, if I can't stand here for whatever reason,
Yeah.
I can go to my mother's house and
Yes.
go and stay there till your mother
And leave.
leaves,
Yeah.
right? And we come and visit so that she doesn't feel bad. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say?
But I'm also
if I
saying
can
that
stand, okay.
It would be a different issue because
Mhm.
she'll be like, she came to visit her kid and his wife is not there. Why?
Charlie, this thing is hard.
If I'm married, or let's say when I'm married, and I
Mhm.
know, for instance, my mom is an absolute sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt
Mhm.
anybody I'll get married to have an issue here.
Okay.
But let's say that happens.
Mhm.
I think I'll also understand my wife if she wants like to
move
stay away because peace has to reign.
Yeah,
like I
really.
said.
Peace has to
I
reign,
like
but
that.
you
You
know,
like peace in
some
your house,
mothers,
yes.
some mothers-in-law
Necessary.
are very difficult.
Mhm.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
When they come and they don't see your wife, they're like, "Where's your wife? Why is she not around?
Mhm.
Who
And it-
cooks for you?" And then you see, it just creates another issue
Issue.
for the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should just contain it for the period of time that she's there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, you sound like someone who has heart.
I mean, like I said, I don't really care about a lot of things. So I just feel like I can contain her for the period of time that she'll be there. Because if I leave, it will just be worse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she'll go back and tell her husband, she'll tell anybody that comes to visit her.
Yeah.
She like
Oh
it
yeah,
will just
everybody's
become,
gonna. Honey, the church is gonna know.
Everyone.
be worse.
Everyone.
Everybody's
Everyone.
gonna-
and then when you go to a family gathering, everybody's just staring at you and you don't even know what you've done.
Yeah, there's been a chat in
Yeah.
the WhatsApp group
Exactly.
or in the actual group about you.
A
And
silly
you're not
idea
gonna
just
know.
came to my head. Yeah. So if let's say my mom has an issue with my wife
Mhm.
and she's coming over to stay for a week, I may also play an Uno reverse card and ask my wife's mom to also come over.
Oh.
Fight yourselves at this point if you
Are
can.
you no, I
Yes.
know you like peace.
I like peace, but if this is going to cause more peace for me, that's fine. Because I don't think you
I don't
fight.
think that would be peaceful.
You fight your husband, your son's wife,
Mhm.
if her mother is also there.
True though.
They'll fight each
But
other.
my mother not
That's
allow
their
you fight
problem
me.
then. Then that way I can kick both of you out. You get it?
Exactly.
Kicking one person out is going to be difficult.
Well,
If both of you keep fighting, both of you are
will
leaving.
go home.
Yes,
Exactly.
You can sack your mom, she can sack
She
her mom.
can, yeah, simple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very simple.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's never,
that's good.
so it's never like I sack my mom for you.
Yeah.
You also sack your mom for me, so it's
Oh.
fine.
So
It works that way.
wow.
It works that way.
Ah.
Okay. I like this strategy.
Yeah.
Now,
That makes sense.
So now you tell me about your boundaries. Like, what are some of the boundaries that you will put in place?
If you're coming to my house, yeah,
Mhm.
without me, first of all, I don't even know you're coming.
Mhm.
I come and meet you. I think for some time, let's just keep it civil. You get it?
Mhm.
Don't question so many things that's happening around. For instance, let's say I don't beat my kids.
Yeah.
I'll beat them though, but yeah, please. I'll kill them, I'll just beat them. But
Mhm.
let's say I don't beat my kids.
Mhm.
And then I come home and they are crying. Why? Grandma beats you. Why? Because you dropped the remote or something. This is something
Oh,
trivial.
no,
Yeah.
You get it? It's not something you should beat kids over.
Mhm.
So these are some of the things. I mean, I may not like some smells in the house, like, sorry, but mama could be that kind of thing. And you've come, and that's the day. I said I may not.
What-
It doesn't
what
mean
do
I
you-
don't.
Let
I
me
actually
not
like
judge
it,
you.
but I
Let me
may
not
not.
judge you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I'll come home today after work, a long day at work. Then I come home and I'm spending more money everywhere. I was like, hey, auntie, can you care about my feelings? Like,
I get that.
and then, you know, there are some situations where they come and visit, let's say, their daughter, and they
Mhm.
want to be with them every single time.
It's
Yeah.
like there's some
Yeah.
proposal
Exactly,
going on. At
like
the point,
they're-
you think they are planning and plotting against you.
Yes.
Exactly. And then you
Okay.
can't help but think that, what am I being left out of?
Mm.
You get it? Because
Yeah.
why are people talking about that you don't want to include me? Because you
Mm.
walk into the room and they're quiet.
That quiet.
You
Yeah.
walk away, they hear. Are you people planning to kill me or something?
Yeah, that will come to your mind. That
So
will
you
come
start to
your
feel
mind.
uncomfortable. You get
Mm.
it? But ultimately, just let us know beforehand.
Definitely.
Yeah,
The
just let us know.
communication is key. It is
Yeah.
very important. Now, I want to take a quick commercial break. Say thank you to Johnny Walker for making this possible. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. It's still Just Vibes. We're chatting about our in-laws, and just in case they move in with us, just in case we are projecting, we want to know how it's gonna go. Like James here, he has a lot of stra, and we are learning. You understand? Yeah. So I hope you're listening and you have your notes so that you write down all the plans because the strategy is coming through. Now, what are some behaviors that you would not tolerate from your in-laws? Like
My in-laws.
yes.
So, like I said earlier, cooking for my husband, like breakfast. If you want to prepare something for him, let me know.
Hey,
Exactly. Let me know. I'm the wife.
let me go back to mother-in-law mood because
I'm the wife.
are you the one gave it to him?
I'm not, but I'm the one that married him.
And so what?
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's her house.
It's my yes.
You don't know where
were.
everything is. Exactly. You don't know where anything is. You can't come to my house and
Yes.
assume that you know where everything
Exactly.
is.
You show me where it is.
Me?
Yes.
I also don't know.
You
She
don't know.
packed the house.
Yes. Allow me to cook for my husband.
Yeah.
You've taken care of him since he was a kid till he grew up. And now
I've handed over.
Exactly.
Love it.
So allow me to cook for him.
Okay.
So if you want to cook something from him,
Mhm.
just let me know. And let's just have a conversation about it. If I agree,
Hey.
fine.
No,
I mean,
it's not if you agree.
So I understand her. Because let's say
Wow.
there's something like say your son loves so much, but maybe she's not good at doing it. Let her know that, today I want to do this for my son. Oh yeah, I know he likes it.
Yeah.
Can I come and learn from you? It's all having nice conversations. But
Yeah.
you get up and you're going to cook
Cook
it.
it.
Why?
And then I just
You
come in-
like peace.
So I thought.
You just cook. I come into the kitchen. I'm smelling something, and then my mother-in-law is cooking. I even feel it's disrespectful because you've come to my house. Let me take care of you and my husband. Don't you want it that way?
But it's my son's house.
Don't you want it that way?
No.
Did you come to my house to continue being a servant or something? Because
Your mother is not your servant.
Fair. You came for
Fair.
vacation,
Yes.
for lack of a better word. Relax and let us pump you.
Yes.
I just said
Let me
When
take
you
care of
put it
you.
like that,
every day you
I'll
want to be.
consider.
Every day you want
Let
to
me
be
take care
Cinderella
of
in the
you.
kitchen. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. What else?
I mean, also at night, do not try and have conversation with your son, please. We are busy.
Doing
We are
what?
busy.
Doing what?
Don't you want grandkids?
You already have enough.
No, we want more.
Says who?
We want more.
Children
So
of
do not have a conversation
nowadays.
with your son at night. We are busy.
What if we want to pray Alpha Hour?
No, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here.
What do you have to say to this?
I agree with her. I
yes.
feel like I agree with her.
Exactly.
'Cause let's just say it this way. She and I in this house, we don't do alpha. Exactly. We
Yes.
don't do alpha.
Yes.
It's not the 1 week or 2 weeks
As
you
the
come.
mother-in-law, I do Alpha Hour. We must pray and cast
By
out
all,
blind.
by all
Even
means,
God
do
said
you?
we should
We should.
give birth to more.
You can do it at a
We should
different hour.
Multiply and fill the earth,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
We should procreate. So that's what we are doing. Don't come and say,
You know, the funny thing here is
Children
that
of nowadays.
the funny thing here
What
is
can baby I want it?
it's not like that too. But here's the thing: if it was let's say my house, just know that where my room will be with my wife, it's not going to be anywhere close to where my mother-in-law's room is going to be. I'm going to alert that you all know.
Yes.
If let's say it's a story building, I'm upstairs and you are downstairs, or you are upstairs and I'm downstairs. We are not going to have that proximity that in the middle of the night. You see, like say from movies. I mean, it's acting, all right, but then you'll be there in the middle of the night. Then she come and knock. That she has seen a rat in her room, but there's never been rats in my house. Where did you bring it from?
Maybe it's a cockroach. Maybe
Okay.
it's a spirit.
See,
Fight it.
sleep in the living room. We'll deal with it
We'll
in the
deal with
morning.
it in the morning.
Yes.
Because there's nothing I'll
'Cause
do
we are
this
bu- we
evening
are
that I can't do in the
busy.
morning.
Do you not love your parents?
We love them
I
so
love them,
much.
but up
Yes.
to 8 p.m. when I have a wife. After 8 p.m.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Business
after
mode.
8 p.m. dear, we're
Business,
done.
what business is that?
Oh.
I mean,
So
At this
how
point,
would
it's
you
no longer a
feel?
collaboration.
How would
It's
you feel?
having fun.
Forget my feelings.
if you came,
Honey,
if you
forget
came
my
to our
feelings.
door and you knock and you're hearing,
Maybe it's ungodly. We have to cast and bind it. We have to add it to the Alpha Hour.
You wear your alpha how go home that evening.
Okay, but I mean, we've been talking about like all the stuff we can't tolerate.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we think would also be great. if
It's
you
like
had
the pros.
them around?
They are very helpful, I don't lie.
Yes.
No matter how rude they are, that let's say in a situation where you have kids, at least for 1 week, you don't have to wake up extra early to get the kids ready.
Oh yeah, they will sort
They
that out.
will sort that out for you. They'll sort out their lunch. Sometimes you come back from work, let's say both of you work. You come back from work, dinner is prepared, that kind of thing. It helps.
No, why are you saying yes? Dinner is prepared. How do they prepare it if you don't want her to cook for
But
you?
you know.
Like I said, communication. So you communicated with me, and then we all agree. We all agree.
So we have to have family meeting on cooking.
No, not family meeting per se.
So what are you talking
but
about?
if you want to cook, just let me know. Like he said, I'll probably place certain things somewhere that you don't know where they are. So if I'm at work and you're bothering me with calls, it's just going to interrupt my work. So if we have, when we communicate, and then I show you where all the ingredients are, that's fine. Yeah. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
So this only applies to people with good in-laws. There's like this strong family bond. So like you get to know more things your son may not have told you that he likes because he feels like he doesn't want to bother you. But then your mom-in-law will be there to teach you that, maybe the groundnut soup, he likes this in it, he likes this in it. Yeah. I mean, he will never publicly say that, your soup is not nice. But it's nice enough for him. Yeah. Just that there's always this slight touch from mommy's kitchen that she has to. So yes, if you have a good mother-in-law, she'll teach you all these things.
Yes.
But if you have one like, sorry, madam, Patience Ozoko from those old Nigerian movies, I mean, you're in for it.
Yeah, that
like,
woman is.
The bonding is fighting.
Is even plastic.
You get
I really love that woman. I really love her. Yeah.
I feel like she played her character so well.
Yeah, so
that people
well.
actually think that's what she's like.
Yeah, I never watched a lot of movies about her, but everyone I watch is like she's an evil stepmother or an evil mother-in-law.
Yes.
So that's all her movies are about.
Chewa too, and I also thought Chewa was a witch in real life.
I mean, that's
technically
what
Chewa is, but the actress isn't. Chewa is.
Oh, right. I get that. I mean, that's what characterization does to a person. Some people still think I'm 17.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Some people still think I'm 17. Well, keep thinking that I want to be 17. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
She can be your mom.
Slow down. I'm only projecting, the future, but we're not there yet. Okay. Okay. Also moving on, talking about conflict, right? And I'm glad it's like both ways. If you had a conflict between your mom and your partner, how do you think will be the best way to solve it?
It's going to be difficult. I don't know where to start from.
Maybe before you were sending your parents away, send them away now.
Well, if there's a conflict, I'd like to listen to both sides. I can't pick one. I can pick one, but then I won't say whose one I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
But for peace to reign, I can't pick one. You get it? But I mean, understanding both sides will help you solve everything.
Yeah.
Maybe just a trivial thing, but you have to let both of them rant about it. Yeah. Then you just calm them down with a logical way of saying that, you shouldn't really be angry about this. That's after they finish ranting.
Who shouldn't really be angry?
Both of them. Both of them. Please, both of them.
Because if you tell me I shouldn't be angry, while you're standing there, you're disrespecting me.
I'll do it in front of each other. Like, maybe I'll come to him, then we'll talk about it.
Just trying to know,
But then let's say you've been here for 2 weeks and you people start fighting. I'll come and tell you, I'll listen to all your rants and I'll come and tell you that, Mom, but we were not fighting, right? So I think let's just get you back home comfortable so that your fight will stop. When after a while,
standing on business for sending your parents back home.
What are you doing in my husband's house?
Wow.
Wow. Especially when I know you and my wife are not on good talking terms.
Well.
I'll try and get you away. Like, whether you like it or not, this is the person.
Yeah.
This is the person.
I mean, how about you? How would you solve it?
I think I agree with James. I will listen to both sides as well. And I also feel like rarely my husband will fight with my mom. Because men, I don't know how to explain it. Men don't really put themselves in such a position for anything to happen like that. Yeah. But as women, so I understand that when he says he will listen to both sides and will be able to solve everything. But for me, I feel like my husband will not even put himself in such a situation where he would have to fight with
a back and forth with your mom.
He'll probably fight with me because he's having an issue with my mom. So he'll fight with me and tell me everything, and then I will go and fight with my mom.
Yeah.
Let me put you on the spot.
Okay.
Right. You know, I almost used someone as an example. I would have been in trouble. But the Lord has saved me tonight. Now, let me put you on the spot. Let's say your father is very strict with you.
Okay.
He likes his things a certain way, and he likes to come and check on you from time to time. Maybe he's not staying for more than 3 days, but those 3 days are 10 days in your house.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes it can even be 1 day because those type of fathers, they don't want to be intrusive. So they won't stay too long. But then when they're there, things go their way. Let's say he's having an issue with something that your husband did or the way he treated you, because usually that's the only reason your father will have an issue with the person you're with. Maybe he shouted at you and your father doesn't shout at you. How would you sort that out too?
That's very difficult because first off,
egos are at play.
Yeah.
First off, I don't know. I can't speak back to my dad, but I feel like I can put him in a position where we can sit down and have a conversation. Yes. So if he has a problem with how my husband is treating me, I think he should communicate it with me, not to my husband, because it will escalate. And if it escalates, it's just going to be a whole family issue. A lot of people will be involved. Just a small issue that can be solved between 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
So I would first have a conversation with my dad, and then I'll have a conversation with my husband. I mean, my husband should be reasonable enough to know that he shouted at me. He wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, I'm a girl.
You're just a girl.
Yeah, I'm a girl. You can't do that. I'm probably sure he will realize his mistake and even apologize before I even come and say anything about
he better do. Otherwise your dad will get him to apologize.
Yeah,
and we don't want that, right?
Yeah. So I feel like he will just apologize and everything will just go back to the way they were.
Wow.
Hopefully it works, but like in situations where you know that your in-law is capable of jeopardizing your relationship, right?
Yeah, you just leave.
You leave? I don't understand.
No, my in-law has to.
So how do you handle a situation like that? No,
I'll project. So I'll let you know that I don't want you here. Relax. Like, you would know.
You do realize, like, what we're all running away from is that them coming over to the house. There are some in-laws that can cause problems over the phone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me like this, I'm very probable. Yeah. Call me mother-in-law, Nani Sofa Boris Humans coming through right there. So, again, like, they can cause problems from anywhere they are, especially she calls you and she goes like, and you go like, oh, honey, the food is ready. Hey, what happened that you're cooking today? Is she not taking care of you? Where's Amira? Let me talk to her. That's a whole problem, which means the next time she's coming home to cook for you because
she feels your wife isn't cooking for you.
I feel like that should be my husband to communicate that to her. Because I always cook. You don't live in the house with us.
I think it will be my job to communicate that, ma. That's not how it works.
Now, the thing is, in communicating some of these things, right, you are, because I want us to be very realistic, you are torn between not disrespecting your mother because really...
And not offending your wife.
She's not doing that because she doesn't care about you. Unfortunately, our parents do a lot of these things because they care about us. You go out and you come back late and your parents are furious. Not because they don't want you to really be out. It's because they've been out at a point and they know some of the things that are out there. And so they are scared. And so they don't know how to react. They don't even know what you saw. They don't have control over it. The only thing they have control over is keeping you where they can keep you. But now you've left and they don't have a lot of control over that. And so all they do is what? To worry. So...
I feel like it gets to a point where they have to stop worrying. They have to allow us to make our own mistakes and then learn from it.
So you can worry. I mean, they can't truly stop worrying, but you just don't have to call every single second about maybe your fears. You get it? Just believe that, let's say, your son is with the right person. It will be very hard for some mothers to think that, I mean, their sons are with good people, but then... So you hear an issue, I think you should just stay away.
Yeah.
Just believe that, your son got a handle because you train him well enough, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
But then
just calm down.
Just stay away. Because you saying something may make it worse. You get it. You can just blow it out of proportion. It can be a trivial matter, like I said earlier, but then it's not something that has to be something we have to communicate about it several times.
Several times, yes.
Bring you in, and you knowing you go and tell your sister. Who go and tell her husband. Who go and now start. It's just,
they'll just
it becomes a whole
spread
lot.
the word.
Meanwhile, too, it's just that maybe that day you sprain your ankle and I decide to go. Something simple, but it's like, hey, maybe Cecilia, I don't know, cuckoo, fear. Like, really? You don't even know what's happening in the house. You're not here with us.
I mean,
yes,
I feel like we should understand. Like, I feel like this whole conversation hasn't been fair to the parents. That's why I decided to stand for the parents.
We understand them.
We understand them, but then you see, we
should also understand them. Yes.
Oh yes,
because she didn't even consider parents who have lost their partner.
I'm not an only child in this situation.
No.
Oh, then
maybe.
You can alternate. Let's say if I'm not an only child. If I'm not an only child.
So really, what am I to you now?
You get back to several kids for a reason.
Well, okay, moving on.
Also, because we are from two different generations.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to think like them now.
Yeah.
Because we are very like open-minded about several things. Like anything that should bring peace, that's what we want.
Yes.
But if sometimes they're too stuck up or like in this bubble their parents created for them that they always want to be in the safety zone. But nothing is a bed of roses. Nothing comes easy.
Yes.
You get it.
What kind of, very briefly, what kind of in-laws do you think you'd be?
Oh, I think I'll be very chill.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I'll even visit my kids more
That's
often.
what my mom says. Mama, please come to my house.
I don't think I'll be.
You hear how genuine that was? Like, I want my mother around, unfortunately.
I'll be around, but not often. Not often. Because I love to like see new places. So I'll prefer my child book a trip for me to somewhere. Let me just go and chill, come back. Like, no, your problems are not my problems. Your problems are your wife's problems and your problems. So I'm good.
Okay, I get that. How about you?
I think I'll be the in-law where you actually beg me to come over because I'm not coming there for any reason. Maybe you have a party, a kids' party. I'll come and pass through. But I'm not
pass through.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will be there. Let's say
it's a men's thing.
That one day is me passing through because so the next child's party I may probably not come there. Unless you call that, oh, today please come home. Okay, sure. But I'll be the type that you'd wish that I'm around more because I've given you that much space. You get it? You'd want me around more. Now, when I come over, everyone is happy about it. And I'm not going to stay for more than a week.
Yeah, I like that.
Me, I'll be throwing parties in your house. In your house, not mine.
After you're married?
I
said you are the mother-in-law.
Yes.
Oh, don't do that.
I'll throw parties in my children's house.
And
I'll be hosting
your friends
in my children's house.
Oh no, that's not happening. That's not happening.
So your big house there.
That's not happening.
You decide to bring them to my house.
I don't want them to know where I live.
But you want them to know where your kids live.
Yeah. Now that event sentence, you can just go for one of them and then have your meetings over there. That's fine.
You really don't want to.
No.
Anyways, but then again, I mean, we do love our parents.
Yes,
and,
we do love them.
As people who are projecting, good and healthy relationships and marriages, would of course love to, have a cordial relationship with our parents-in-law and, hopefully they are not toxic and we don't have to be toxic because some of us are really going to bring it through. I like that laugh because we're really going to bring it through. But we're going to move on to our top viber of the week. And our top viber of the week is a basketball player by name Angel Reese. Now, if you have seen it, then I'm sure you'd agree with me when I say that this is every child's dream.
Yeah.
Right now, to be able to retire your mom by playing professional basketball and paying for her mortgage and also buying her a house.
Ow.
Wow.
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 That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And so, I mean, Angel Reese, I think, has a deal with McDonald's as well.
Okay.
So there's something with that, but let's take a look at Angel Reese and how she announced to her mom that, she was retiring her and all of that. We'll be right back.
What's your birthday today? Yes, and for your birthday today. Oh, wow. This is your cake. You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid. Oh, you dropping the cake?
What?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You ain't gotta worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself busy, you can keep yourself busy. But Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen, and Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
your mortgage is paid, and you don't gotta work. You don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes. And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to. So you.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Okay. Happy birthday! 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
What an amazing birthday gift to give your mother. Really, this is every child's dream. I would love to do this for my mom. I don't know about you.
Both parents.
For both parents.
I would love to do it for both of them.
I love to do that. But my dad would be so like elated. Already now, my father's bragging rights. So therefore, if I do that one, I've made it.
Yeah.
My father will now be my hype man. Like he's been retired. His next job is to be my hype man.
Yeah.
I can just imagine how dramatic my mom would be about the whole thing, because my mom is very dramatic.
My mom is also like really, really cute. So I'm sure like she'd also be, but what do you think about, because Angel Reese is not the first young NBA player to make it big. But not everyone wants to retire their parents.
Yeah.
So what do you think about her taking out money from her pocket that people will expect her to keep and stuff like that, and used to do other things to retire her mom?
I feel like she still has a long career ahead of her. So doing this in the early stages makes it even better for you, because at this point, you know that, mom is sorted.
Yes.
The rest is just like me building the rest of my life. You get it? Because it's peaceful. It's easy that way. It's fun.
It's
It's so cool.
Peaceful that way.
It's peaceful that way.
You're a peace guy. How about you?
Yeah, I really think she did really well. Like, that's the best surprise you can give to your mom on her birthday. On her birthday, because for you to just wake up and then hear the news that someone has paid your mortgage is a dream come true. Because it takes long for people to pay their mortgage.
Yeah.
And then never actually, some of them don't finish paying.
Yes.
And they'll buy.
It takes long. So for your daughter to achieve so much for herself, to pay for your mortgage,
and still be okay and be having a run do like McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Imagine your mom woke up that morning thinking, how am I going to find money to finish paying this thing? And
yes. Because by now, monthly they are deducting from her salary, and now
I don't need
she
to do
doesn't
that.
have to worry about it anymore. Yeah. Beautiful to see. I pray for all of you watching me today that you be able to retire your parents. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
I've had fun today. I hope you did too. It's been an amazing conversation talking about our parents-in-law or our parents, and for us, the potential parents-in-law, checking on the children, making sure they're in check. But it has been an amazing one. I enjoyed this. I hope you did too. Make sure to tune into 3 Music TV on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 10 p.m. Always giving you premium conversations. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's also very available on our YouTube. Get in the comments, run up the numbers. Let us know what you think about the topic. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with James? Do you agree with Amira? Are you on the potential mother-in-law side, people? Let us know in the comments. My name is Sophia. This has been another beautiful episode. Enjoy the rest of your day. Adios. Bye.